Hi Taurus, this is Colette. This is Lost Twin Tarot. This is a brand new channel. I'm so excited about starting it. You are actually the first Earth sign that I am doing. Um, this is a general reading. If you've never watched tarot channels before, it's pretty much how a general reading. Just take the pieces that resonate, and then just drop what doesn't. What I normally have do and what I have done already. I've cleansed the space. I meditated on your cards. I pre-shuffled, but what I normally do is that I um I shuffle a little bit before, cut the deck, and then we go from there. I have two decks out right now, and then I'm sorry, Taurus, but when I was meditating on your cards, actually, I was having a hard time. I was meditating on your cards, and it's almost like I was having it's like I was feeling already like you were having like a hard time getting a message across, and that's what I'm feeling now, like I can't like get my voice out. So I feel like you're having like a hard time like getting a message across maybe, or you're having to hold back something. Maybe not even like I feel like maybe even like professionally, possibly. Like you have to almost you know, mind your P's and Q's almost, to make yourself, feel like be on your best behavior almost is kind of what I'm getting from that. Like maybe trying to show some willpower. I feel like you have the Emperor on the bottom. So I feel like you're trying to take control. You're trying to keep control of a situation. But what I normally do is that yeah, I just do a little bit of a shuffle. I cut the deck, um, do one set of clarifiers, and usually I just um add an additional clarifiers. I pulled the first one, um, and then usually the next round I do some pop outs. Um, some people don't like pop outs. I feel like whether they are pulls or if they are the pop outs, whatever's going to come out is going to come out either way. You have the High Priestess on the bottom, if that'll focus. I'm sorry, Taurus. Everything is just trying to get set up here the way um I want it to. Everything is just I'm trying to get it how I want it. I know it's going to take a little bit of time, but here we go. So the first card you have is the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Moon, the World, the Six of Wands, and the High Priestess again. All right, so there we go. Okay. All right, so move this out of the way. I can actually get in view here. All right. So with the Seven of Swords, you have the Justice card. With the Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Pentacles. With the Moon, you have the Four of Cups. With the World, you have the Wheel of Fortune. With the Six of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. And with the High Priestess, you have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yep, you have the High Priestess. That's right. Okay. All right. So this looks pretty good. I'm gonna pull some additional clarifiers. All right. So right off the bat, you have the Seven of Swords and the Justice card, and what I feel like that's saying is that you know whether someone people say this is the lying, cheating, stealing card with the Seven of Swords. I feel like if you had a lying cheater, stealer in your life, or you have someone who was, maybe just deceitful, um, you know, things could be balancing out in your favor. You could maybe potentially could be receiving good karma for that. Um, maybe if from the looks of it, there looks like more victory in your fortune than not. Um, so I feel like the way it's almost like karma's balancing things out. Um, However, if this was the opposite side, obviously, what you put in is what you get back. Um, Maybe you felt like also like maybe you were feeling like you had been punished. Maybe something had been taken from you. Maybe you feel like there was something that was it was like something was stolen from you, like you deserve something, or maybe you felt like an opportunity was taken from you. Um, and it's felt like that for a long time. I feel like this is also saying like things might be starting to balance out in your favor, and it's taken a long time, but it's starting to it's starting to the scales are starting to tip in your favor. I feel like I also this could also mean like you're doing things quietly. If this is a situation almost like to where you're trying to get your life back on track, maybe you're doing things quietly. You're not really wanting anybody to know. You don't want to draw attention to yourself. You're just trying to get yourself back on track quietly. Maybe because people have stolen opportunities from you, so you're just doing things for yourself and you don't want anybody to take them. I say that because you have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Wands say, that's conflict and competition. I feel like that could be, potentially why, you could feel like someone could potentially steal that opportunity with you or steal that opportunity from you or take something from you. There could be some competition, whether this could be about a job with that Ten of Pentacles, about if it's about money or something that could really lead you to a really fulfilling life. Or you see this, it could be your chance at a really good opportunity or something like that. Or this could also potentially be, Five of Wands. That's a card of learning. Um, it can also be about, this inner conflict within ourselves. And I feel like this could also be like with that energy next to it. I feel like you could have also almost cheated yourself out of something in the past with that Seven of Swords. And it's been a fight that you've been dealing with for a while. Um, and now you see that the scales are starting to tip. And you're almost quiet about it. You're worried about it. Not really worried, but you're being quiet because you see that things are changing. You see the Ten of Pentacles, and you don't want to disturb anything. You're being careful about it. You're being quiet about it. You have the next thing you have the Moon card with the Four of Cups. And the Moon card, it is about um inner fears that do not exist. But it's also about it's about an uncertainty. But it's almost, I want to say, for um I don't want to say it's almost for good reason, but it's not for I don't want to say it's not for good reason, but the thoughts are there because of maybe these past situations with that Four of Cups. You have this opportunity, you have this offer, you have this cup that's out, this situation, these emotions, this that hand is out, that cup is out. She's sitting there. She has these three cups in the dark, and that dark shadows. And, she's thinking about, that moon energy is there. And it's, you're thinking, oh no, something bad's going to happen. It's going to be like last time. It's going to be like before. But this other cup is in that bright light. But you're still having this uncertainty. I feel like you feel like something's not going to work out. You could potentially feel like, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't feel like this is going to work out? Whether this is in a relationship, whether this could be a project that you're doing, um, a work situation, a love situation, whatever this could be, even if this is a situation where you are trying to um approach a person again, if you haven't spoke to them in a long time, or you're trying to, something like that, whatever the case may be, um whatever it may be, you're having these doubts in the back of your mind. And the moon card is saying that, this is a short-lived energy. It's going to pass, because once you start going on that path with that moon card, it's going to lead you in that, it's going to lead you in the right direction. The moon card is saying to stay on your path and just do your due diligence. Do your best. Take that cup. Do your best. Do what you can do. Follow that light with that. The next you have, it's a really good combination. It's the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. And what's that really saying is that whatever, whatever dark things that you've encountered in the past, which I feel like you've encountered a lot, Taurus, is that, this World card, that's the complete end of that major arcana. You're going through that portal now, and you haven't walked away empty-handed. I feel like you've actually gone through, a lot of trials and tribulation for the reasons that it's almost like you've gained all this experience, you've gained all this wisdom, and I feel like now the wheel is turning in your favor. But you've actually, whatever chapter you're going into now, you've gained a lot of experience from it. You've gained a lot of experience, and you're able to pass that down to this new chapter of your life, and you're going to be a lot better because of it. I always tell my kids, I said, without pain, there is no wisdom. Without wisdom, there is no character. Without character, you are really not much of anything. You're a boring person. And who wants to be around a boring person? With the Six of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. And what this is telling me, whatever worries you have, it's you're going to come out on top. You're going to gain victory off of this. And not only that, you're not just going to gain victory, but you're going to gain a lot of attention from this. You're going to gain a lot of positive attention from it too. With the High Priestess, you have the Nine of Wands. The High, sorry, Taurus. With the High Priestess, you have the Nine of Wands, and I feel like what this is saying is that the High Priestess is about, what is, hidden, what we can't see, and the Nine of Wands is about, that wounded warrior energy, but we're gonna keep going. The High Priestess is also about, that good and evil energy. It's also about, it's that's why there's also, the the black and the white on here. Does this one have it? I'm not sure. This one might have it, but there's a black and the white, and but she's also, she's has this emotional, it blends in with her dress. Her dress is, flowing into this, into the water. It's all about, the emotions, and I feel like with that is that you're using your intuition to guide you through what past troubles and past worries and past trauma, so to speak, that you've had, and where in the past you would have used um, maybe mm, a different way of handling your situations, or maybe you wouldn't have put up the best boundaries as you would have now. Now you're going to be guided by your intuition, and you're going to just keep going up. Let's get some additional clarifiers. What is the justice with the Seven of Swords? Yeah, you have the Ten of Swords with that. I feel like whatever is happening in your life, yeah, you have the Hermit. And the Hermit is saying that you've been through this dark time. The Ten of Swords, I mean, that's a dark looking card. And the Hermit is saying that, you've been through this dark time, and now things are gonna, start going. They've slowly been going. They've slowly been going, looking up. It's like going through this dark, long hallway or tunnel, and it's just like, does it look like we're, to the end of it? I know that's a really cliche type of comparison, but I feel like slowly been getting there, and you can finally start to see that things are, looking up for you. What's the Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Wands? With that, you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, another card of, things looking up. They're going on to calmer shores. And I don't want to say like things are, going to be, perfect all with, the very next day, but things are transitioning. You have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, the Page of Pentacles is also the beginning of something that is long lasting. So this could definitely be about a job, or maybe a new um whether this is a job or a project or something that you can really see yourself dedicating to. What's the Four of Cups and the Moon? Yeah, you have the Temperance, and you have the King of Cups. So the Temperance card, that the King of Cups, you're being balanced in your emotions. You're becoming balanced in your emotions. The Temperance is all about making that alchemy, turning what was perhaps negative in the past with those Four of Cups. Maybe the Three Cups in the past, maybe those past situations were dark. They were in the dark in the past. And maybe the moon is pulling you into a, oh, I don't know, it's that, inner fears type of energy. But with the King of Cups and the Temperance, it's pulling you into a direction of that. Make this negative experience into a positive experience. How can these negative experiences help my life and turn me into, you know, the best type of experience? How can these turn my life around? What's the Wheel of Fortune and the World card? Yeah, you have the Five of Cups and the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like this is just another confirmation. You have the Strength card and the Five of Cups. I feel like this is just another confirmation with that Wheel of Fortune and the World card, saying that, you know, this took a lot out of you. You've had to be really, really strong, and you've had to be very, very quiet. And almost, with that tigers are, hunters, and they usually work alone. And I feel like with the Five of Cups, you've had to kind of do this all on your own. You've had to kind of be alone. And this whole thing, this has kind of just been pulling you back to the past, you know, and you've been looking back at this time in your life for a long time, and you kind of felt like you were almost never going to get out of it. But I feel like now things are turning and they're changing, and now you're ready to move forward. What's the Six of Wands and the Six of Wands? Yeah, Six of Wands and the Six of Wands. You have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. And what I'm feeling like with this is that, the Ace of Wands, it's, completely, it's a new passion for something. It's out with the old, it's in with the new. It's a victory. So this is saying goodbye to, this, this chaotic life. She's, slaying away these, all these, birds, she's trying to defend herself against you know, all these entities, attacking her, you know, and with two Six of Wands, it's like, you're becoming victorious in this, and that flame is burning bright in that Ace of Wands card. Lastly, we have the High Priestess and that Nine of Wands. All right, we have the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And what I like about this one is that sometimes the Four of Pentacles, they say can be about, holding on to something. But what I feel like with this one is that, those pentacles are down, you know, at her feet. If you can see them, they're kind of like dropped off. She's actually only holding on to just the one pentacle. And this one with the Page of Swords, you know, she's just kind of she looks like she's studying. She's been learning. I feel like she's been learning something. You could be learning something. Page of Swords is all about, um, it is a card of learning, but the Page of Swords can also be very stubborn, and can be difficult, which, Tauruses have a reputation for being stubborn, but, you are the bull. That's who you are, but that's what makes you who you are. But I feel like if you weren't stubborn, you wouldn't be able to learn and have your journey the way you had it. But you've learned the the pace that you were supposed to learn it in to have these experiences. But she's dropping those pentacles. I feel like each pentacle was a burden, each pentacle was a story, or each pentacle was something that, was supposed to be this way. Um, I feel like if this represents a child as well, I feel like you could also be being like like you're trying to be a really good role model as well for your child. Like you're changing, maybe you could be trying to do your best to be a role model, not like you're trying to maybe change your mental health to become a better role model mentally for your child. You don't want them to see you in a dark place anymore, is what I'm getting. I'm going to leave it here for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for viewing me today. Again, this was for the month of March. I'm going to be having the weekly readings posted soon. Again, if this is where we part, thank you so much. Bye.